What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of HBO Max's special episode of Harley Quinn, a very problematic Valentine's Day special. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. Hell yeah, raise your hands if you're like me, big fans of HBO Max animated series Harley Quinn. Woohoo! And listen, it totally makes sense that they would have a Valentine's Day special episode, considering the fact that the show features one of the hottest couples ever. So it really was just a matter of time, and you know what? Took them long enough, but better late than never. And just like the show itself, this special V episode is hilarious! And oh my god, you will see a bunch of cameos of other iconic DC characters as well, including Darkseid, Aquaman, Superman, among many others. They are in some kind of a couples therapy mockumentary setting where they reveal how they and their partners first met. Coolest, cutest, silliest brief appearances, and some of the romantic pairings will pleasantly shock you. The writers really go balls to the wall with this one. By that I mean, if on the previous episodes, you kinda got teases of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy making out or doing it under the covers, well, this time, they're really giving it to you, minus the nipples. It's kinda bordering into the territory of Milo Manara, if you understand that reference. But hey, that is part of the appeal, and the writers and the animators are not holding back. Harley Quinn, a very problematic Valentine's Day special, is funny, it's sexy, it's outrageously wild. Based on DC characters and executive produced by Justin Halpern, Patrick Schumacher, and Dean Lorey, in Harley Quinn, a very problematic Valentine's Day special, as Harley goes to obsessive lengths to ensure that her first Valentine's Day with Ivy is the best ever. Bane's efforts to impress an unexpected date go horribly awry. Meanwhile, after an unfortunate online dating encounter, Clayface engages in some self-love. Voice starring Kelly Cuoco, Lake Bell, Alan Tudyk, Natalie Morales, and Tyler James Williams. So, while everybody else is celebrating Valentine's Day, I will be celebrating Singles Awareness Day, where I will be spending all my money on myself. But I digress. Okay, it's important to note that this Valentine's Day special episode runs no longer than 45 minutes, so it's not really a TV movie per se. Think of it more as an extended episode. Therefore, I won't be rambling on forever, so just bear with me. And it's also important to note that this is meant only for the fans of the show. Meaning, if you have gotten used to Harley Quinn animated series brand of humor, then you will feel right at home. Because this special episode is not gonna convert any new viewers, you know what I'm saying? Without giving away too many details, basically, in addition to Harley and Ivy's Valentine evening that becomes a much bigger deal than it should be, there's also Clayface getting catfished into a mystery date, and then the lonely Bane looking for love in all the unexpected places. But don't worry, these three seemingly separate plots converge at the end in a colossal way, and none of the characters are underused. And the overarching theme is actually quite meaningful, and it's something that can resonate with a lot of couples. Only in their case, they have a wacky, bloody, crazy way of overcoming this obstacle, usually by leaving a trail of bodies behind, be it on purpose or accidental. The jokes are irreverent, as expected, but it's the little situational comedies in between the raunchiness that gets me laughing out loud. You'll see what I mean once you've seen the whole thing. Oh, and this is not really a major spoiler since it's already publicly known that Brett Goldstein shows up on this special V episode. This Harley Quinn show had previously featured a few notable guest stars in the past, playing animated versions of themselves, including James Gunn and Billy Bob Thornton. But boy, the way that this particular episode pokes fun at Brett Goldstein is one for the books. Even the exaggeration of his character design is spot on, and Brett is game for all of it. So let me end on this. Look, you can correctly argue that Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy's relationship is the epitome of LGBTQ girl power, but you would also not be wrong in saying that this show is geared towards teenage boys or frat boys. And this particular Valentine special further deepens that notion. This episode is designed for those of you who get turned on by the fantasies of animated characters half naked fucking each other's brains out. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out which specific audiences this episode or this entire show is targeting. But hey, if you are easily triggered or easily offended by it, then go watch something else. As for the rest of us, Harley Quinn, a very problematic Valentine's Day special, is all that and a bag of chips.